So, very interesting call, and I thank him for sharing his story and for calling in with that. A lot of people have run away. Others were not given any option. Some people and some children really are kidnapped. And to that story where this young girl, 15, Amber Alerts went out all over the United States of America. But then you have a 10-year-old black girl that's missing in Washington with no alert. You are how old?
16.
16. Pretty small. Pick you up right off my shoulder, throw you in the trunk, be out. Moses, man, somebody cag you and ball you up, throw you in the back seat, and you out of here. Renice, come on now, look. Renice, just throw you in the car and we out of here. Do we not, even me? Jeez, look at this, whatever, this snatch up, put in the car. We out of here. It's easy, and I think a lot of times we don't think about our surroundings. We don't think about how easy it is for us to just vanish for whatever reason. Do we look around? We're out hanging and partying and just kicking it. Or even at school, after school, before school, at the bus stop, are we really thinking about our safety?
Yeah.
Not really?
Well, I am.
I mean, I see all the time.
Girls, I know it's kind of different. Y'all just walk straight in the mall, just looking on the cell phone.
I am. That's why I wear a lot of clothes, baby clothes, and stuff like that. So,
so they can snatch and pull and you can break away, that type thing?
If they try to take my jacket, I just get out of my jacket. Let them have the jacket, me just leave.
Okay, so I'm, kind of thinking forward, but it's so easy to not be thinking, to be caught off guard.
Think about it like this. Let's not even look at it from a get snatched up perspective. Y'all remember the movie Taken? Okay. When it comes to, I'm gonna break it down. When it comes to the major events that go on in these cities, when you think about people that, if you are a kidnapper and you want to kidnap someone, that's all you got to do is pay a little young dude, give him a nice little car, have him pretty much go around to the events in that particular city. All the girls gonna be out. Hey, I go to A&M. Hey, I go to state. You probably don't go nowhere. And he pretty much say, hey, won't you roll with me? One of the little girls get in the car with him and y'all riding around the city having a good time. Then all of a sudden he make a couple of turns and a van be right there. You looking like, what is happening?
Yeah.
You get in the van, he pull on off and they pay him. See, that's something that we don't understand. That's why I think these movies be coming out like this, be kind of show you what has already been going on, be trying to get us to catch up. So now we at the point to where we're saying, what if it ain't even about no struggle? What if you just, doing your teenage thing?
Oh, so that's something different to think about. Meet a guy, meet a girl. Mom, can we go out? Yeah, I can go out. I want to meet a parent. Cool. I got some parents you can meet. I don't know if they...
Yeah, because all the little girls want to be in a relationship. Right?
So, just thinking about what's going on around us. This is like a broad subject because it can go so many different ways. But just to put it in our minds that we have to talk about it, we have to think about it. For these situations in Washington, nobody should downplay the fact that the children are missing, regardless of what the conditions are, what the circumstances were. They're missing. They're not accounted for. They're not at home safe. I can only imagine having to deal with that. I don't know where my child is. That's bad.
That's still baffling to me that nobody, none of the media outlets in D.C. has tried to find one parent and say, hey, tell us your story. Tell us what's going on.
So does that kind of make us think that maybe, it's just some conspiracy or something else or nothing or what?
I don't know what to think. I do believe that some of these girls may be runaways, but some of these girls may be actually kidnapped. We don't know where they are.
What I think is that it's an issue that they don't, prior to this particular point, that they don't want us to place any type of focus on. And it's very easy to do that. It's all they got to do is don't point the camera that way.
But it's got to be a reason. We got to figure that reason out.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to keep our eyes and ears open about this situation that's unfolding in Washington, D.C. We're going to pay attention to it if nobody else does here in Birmingham.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think if two little girls go missing in Birmingham that somebody's not going to say something?
Oh, everybody's going to say something.
Right.
They're going to be on the show that day.
Right.
And we only have one day a week. They'll be on the show. Yeah, I don't know what to think about it. So that's why we're going to follow it, because I'm sure it's going to be some more developments with this. And we're going to hear more about other people in other places as well. All right, so moving right along, young people. how much attention do you pay to politics and to what's happening in the political world?
I pay a lot of attention to politics.
What happened this week in politics that you can remember that's major?
Donald Trump's still trying to get like the Mexicans to pay for the wall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, he's still asking for several $1 billion
For something.
of our tax money.
For
what?
something. Okay. What about healthcare? Remember, like, day one, I'm getting in here, we're going to repeal and replace Obamacare. Remember that? This dude said, you know what, just take it, just move it, clear it out. We're going to just take it back. That's what happened this week. It didn't pass. His people didn't even vote for it. They said, like, 22 votes.
Yeah.
Or something like that would make
He
a
was
difference.
short. Yeah, he was short 22 votes.
Baby, you're not going to get the vote. So there's no repealing, no replacing. Obamacare still stands
Republicans
strong.
did not vote for him.
Regardless of if it's not working or not, it's still here. So what does that say to you about the political climate and what the power of politics? What does that say to you guys?
How politics is everything. Like, that's how people say that, like, the world goes around with money. I think politics is really what makes the world goes around.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, right now, I just don't think he's fit. You know, I don't think he's fit to be our president. But yet, people still are vouching for him and like give him a chance and stuff like that. But it's just he's failed us too many times. It's already been a couple months.
Okay, ladies, what do you think about politics?
I don't really pay a lot of attention to politics,
Mm-hmm.
but we really do. I mean, not trying to be against nobody, and but we do need Trump in the house, because if he's not, then the economy is going to go down.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's what you think?
Yeah.
Tell me why you think that.
I mean, without a president, what we gonna do?
Find another one.
Find another one.
I mean, if you found him, you can find anybody. You can go do it.
The Honorable Maxine Waters said, look out for the impeachment.
Look out for the impeachment. I want to go back to something Renee said about not paying attention to politics. You're a junior in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can vote at 18.
Mm-hmm.
So you got maybe like 2 or 3 years until then. What is it? Like, let's talk about when we got involved. What made you decide to get involved in politics and pay more attention?
For me, it was my teachers, particularly like from 10th grade on to senior year. Like, I know for my senior year, like, we used to have pop quizzes on current culture, current news. So you walk in, all right, tell me what happened in this, that, and the third. So if you had not been studying, had not grabbed that free paper when you first walked into school to see what's going on or whatnot, then you missed out on some extra points. So they drilled, like, we used to get off subject, and that's the thing that we used to love to do, to talk about current news, because that was the way to get off the subject of what was going on in class and what we were supposed to do. So we used to talk about something in current news. We spend the whole period up until lunch talking about that issue, and then it's like, oh, well, we didn't get a chance to talk about what we wanted to, so we'll pick that up next time. So it was it was a way to get out of doing classwork for us.
Okay.
I mean, as far as politics for me, I had a great mentor. I've been involved in politics since I was about 9.
Okay.
Lady in my neighborhood, the late Miss Lucia Ayers, she was the constable of District 53. She used to gather up all the kids in the neighborhood. You know how you have those ballots on your front porch and all that type of
You
stuff?
used to do that. So that was your fault.
Used to walk the hood.
Okay.
I mean, she used to pay us. She used to pay us, walk the hood. Then, she'll also teach us about the process. So, of course, it was more than getting $5 here, $10 there, some cookies and some punch. Like, she gave us a lesson. As a matter of fact, that's Blue Grandmama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So thinking about people
That's
like
how,
that.
That's how I met Blue as a child.
Okay, so y'all were putting them
we was
flyers
going back
on
his
the
day in the
doors,
truck.
them yellow flyers.
Right.
Look, thinking about that influence in your life and how you've grown to really understand and respect the political process, and then looking at our young people right here and thinking about Renee saying, I'm not really interested in politics, I'm not really paying attention like that. Does that mean that we're dropping the ball, or that we're not engaging them enough to make them understand how important it is to get started early?
We're definitely dropping the ball. Because, like I said, without her, I wouldn't know half the stuff that I do. So we're definitely dropping the ball. I'm saying for me personally, I haven't passed on the knowledge that I got from her.
Okay, all right, and you're doing that now as a vital member. So I'm gonna.
Individually,
give you a couple of points.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I actually got into politics because I was always intrigued with speech. I was always intrigued with words that motivate people or that just cause movements. And of course, President Barack Obama getting into the race. See, it's almost that steered my attention towards politics because I'm so intrigued with motivational words, and that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
It's like it wasn't politics what he was doing to run. So it made me it shined a light on politics for me to be able to see it from that perspective, but it also was a doorway into what politics really was.
Okay, so you all hear all this, right? You witnessed like some great history. You were alive for the first African American president of the United States of America. Then you were alive for the first what is he?
Businessman.
Select.
Not elect.
President-select. You all have seen that, and you've seen the transition. You've seen the different energies in the world. And you've heard the different issues. You've heard about how people are affected. Some people have even seen people deported. Like, they had neighbors one day, then the next day, they're gone. Like, this is what politics does, okay? You have a new lady that is in a position that can affect you directly through education. She knows nothing about the public school system. You see? So it's like, you're affected even when you don't know that you're affected. Your health care. Right now, you may be covered under your parents' insurance, but say, for instance, your parents are affected by this insurance, then you're not covered. So you got to think bigger. Tell me a little bit about what you have learned from just watching older adults deal with the political process. Like, what are some things that you've seen that have touched you or made you feel bad or made you feel sad? Like, what is something that has happened politically that you've witnessed that has just left you with some emotions that you just, like, what have you seen?
Well, I wouldn't so much say, like, what I've seen. Because, like, we don't go through a lot of political struggles where I'm raised at. But it's a matter of, like, what I've recognized and what I've realized about the political process. It's like, right now, I see that politics directly affects me. But back then, I didn't realize it. Because, like, my father, from the military, I get all his benefits, and that's how I'm going to school.
Okay.
And if they decide to repeal an act or a bill or something like that, that directly affects me in my education. How am I supposed to go to school and pay for my tuition, room and board, stuff like that?
Right.
And the laws, if they pass a new law that prohibits like a certain amount of people or a certain color of people, what am I supposed to do because of the color of my skin and how old I am?
All right. So you're paying attention. You're seeing how it can affect you directly. Ladies, the day after the inauguration, there was this big march that was like really just for women. You see what I mean? So there's some issues that you all are going to have to pay close attention to, especially when you get in the workforce. There's going to be a guy like Kenny or Moses sitting right next to you making $10 more than you and y'all doing the same job. Bernice is like, no, but yeah, like if you're not involved politically, you can't say anything about it. You just got to take it. You see? All right. What else has popped off in the week? What else done happened?
I mean, in sports news, the Final Four is finally set.
Okay.
And in my brackets, I've never, ever in my life not picked the Final Four team. I mean, at least picked one.
Oh, your team.
All my teams lost. So in the Final Four, we have South Carolina playing Gonzaga on one side, and we have North Carolina playing Oregon on the other side.
Do y'all know what Gonzaga is?
Not at all.
What are they?
That's a Spokane, that's a university in Spokane, Washington.
Oh, what are they? Okay. So the Final Four is just not shaping up to be anything that.
I mean, for those schools, they're pretty happy. I mean, the Carolinas should be ecstatic. I mean, in the national championship, you could have South Carolina play North Carolina.
No comment. They're like, wait.
Exactly.
Anything else in sports?
Anything else?
It's been kind of...
Colin Kaepernick is being blackballed.
Yeah.
I heard he's a free agent, right?
He's a free agent.
And nobody's
picked him up. But also, Adrian Peterson is still out of work, too.
So you have someone that was abusing his children, and then someone that was protesting, and not standing and standing up for... Not standing to stand up for what was being done that was wrong. I use a lot of words for that, but you get what I'm saying. So, how can standing up for what you believe in get you caught up?
If you believe in the wrong thing. So,
did Colin Kaepernick make a bad choice?
I haven't.
Oh, ding. I'm just pleased that, the way that you all can engage and know what to engage in and what not to. All right. Ladies, I mean, Renice, you're an athlete, but this is not really interesting, huh?
No, not.
Yeah, it's Final Four. It's not like Alabama and Auburn, right? Who cares about that either, though?
Well, also shout out to you made me forget the girl name.
Who that?
Her last name is Williams. She's
That we just saw.
That we just saw.
Okay.
Scored 41 points. She balled at Shays Valley.
Mm-hmm.
She's the starting point guard at Mississippi State Bulldogs. They're going to the Final Four.
That's what's up.
That is what's
So
up.
shout out to her.
Oh.
Straight out of our area.
Right.
All right. Say it.
While we are on the subject of impeachment and Trump, what also came out, the healthcare bill kind of took over everything, but what also came out is that Trump's campaign does have some ties to Russia and that he's been investigated by the FBI for that. Some people that he tried to distance himself in and said, oh no, he wasn't involved with my campaign, while he was the chief of the campaign manager. It was found out that he worked as a foreign aide for Russia to kind of do their biddings while being a lobbyist for the United States. And Michael Flynn, who had to resign, was also caught up in some of that stuff as working as a foreign agent for another country while he was still on the pay without filing for either one of them. So they were getting paid under the table to work for another country while looking like they're lobbying for American values. So it keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse for Donald Trump.
Can I ask a question?
But he's still there.
Can I ask a question? Since when we started being cool with Russia? Like, I thought we was enemies with Russia ever since Rocky. Like, for real, like, when have we ever been cool? Like, even back when Gorbachev was over Russia, when were we ever cool with Russia?
Look at them. Who are these people?
I know.
What is that Rocky?
I know.
What
Like,
is he
when,
talking
but for real,
about?
like, when were we ever cool with Russia? Didn't back in the 80s Russia used to threaten to bomb us all the time?
Spring break assignment. Everybody get your pens out. Look at them. Get your pens out. I need you guys to go and research the relationship between Russia and the United States of America. See when the conditions got bad. Come back and tell us about it next month, because I don't know either.
I mean, we've never been cool with Russia, though. Like, so when
Because they were the Soviet Union first.
That,
wasn't it?
okay,
Yeah.
the Soviet Union. I remember that.
So I'm just saying, at what point did we start working for them to bring us down, to give them information? When did we start working with them? Like, we've never liked the Soviet Union, Russia, USSR, whatever you want to call it. We have never liked them.
So when you think about big business and you think about people with
Exactly.
money, they work together, and that's how this has all happened. So yeah, everybody may need to do some homework to just kind of follow the direction of where we're going as a country. Said thank you for the information.
Oh,
because
what-
I didn't.
Yeah, one more little thing went on. Over in Russia, people who could potentially tie Putin or Russia to the Trump campaign or expose some other stuff that Putin has going on in Russia. Yeah, they mysteriously got gunned down in broad daylight, in the middle of the street. So over in Russia, if you got a problem with somebody that's trying to testify like mob style, you just kill them. So a lot of people that were scheduled to testify in America about what they had going on and this that could expose to Trump. So it's all kind of coming together and starting to come out like a really good episode of Scandal, except this is real life and the outcome ain't as good for us.
Interesting. So it's a lot of homework to do. We want to take a moment and acknowledge our comments. One of my ladies, you want to get on this live feed and just read the comments off and let's discuss those right quick?
Sure.
One of the ladies said.
Huh?
One of the ladies.
Oh, one of the latest. Oh.
Y'all come on around here. Oh, there we go.
Oh, geez.
So yeah, just
So represent.
let us know what they're talking about.
Oh, that way. Yeah, that way.
That way. What we got?
That's your mom.
Yeah, you're on the radio. You have to say it to the people. What are they saying?
Okay. Say the name.
Yeah.
Okay, Gerald Jones said
Jarrell.
when Jarrell Jones said when parents do not teach their kids about politics, I think it's irresponsible.
It's irresponsible. All right.
Then
What else?
Scott. Amy Scott.
I mean, we know
Even as an adult, I can honestly say that I don't think about the possibility of being kidnapped.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, most people just don't walk around thinking about that.
But you single ladies need to, for real.
Yes.
When y'all go out, y'all need to, for real, y'all really need to think about this, because dudes scope y'all out way harder than y'all think. Y'all really, for real. Dudes out here know who the single ladies are and who carry themselves by themselves.
Dudes don't care.
Watch yourself.
Alright.
They don't care who's single or not. You could have a whole boyfriend, they still gonna do what they want to.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm saying conduct business alone. Like, they always see you traveling alone. They always see you walking alone.
That's
you be at Walmart alone.
Okay. What else we got?
Okay, Gerald Jones said Roll Tide, War Eagle. And then Nia N. Bufford said I agree.
Okay. Well, thanks. Great comment. So, every Sunday, 9 p.m., right here on 95.7 Jams, you can check us out, the Abby Award-winning Vital Show. Tonight, we debuted the ambassadors for the Vital Youth Crew, who you'll be hearing monthly here on the show. Let them know what you think about them. Go to the feed. Is it still up?
Yeah, we rocking.
All right, so yeah, go to the feed. Let them know what you think. Let them know what you heard. Encouragement always helps. Empowerment always helps. And then we're going to work on some new things and get Renice more involved in politics. So she can get up here and she's going to be our political reporter. We'll turn up all the way up.
For real.
But no, in all honesty, thank you guys so much for stepping up to the plate and being a part of the Vital Show and saying that you wanted this platform. You all expressed that you wanted this platform. Renice came to me a while ago. We had already been kind of thinking about doing this, but she was ready a while ago and had a draft ready about how it was going to go, what she was thinking about. And it was around the time that so many young people, it seemed like every week somebody was being murdered in the city. And you know, I was like, yeah, we can't keep putting it off. We got to go ahead and get these young people in here and give them a platform to be able to engage in conversation. So how did you all feel after the first show?
I feel awesome. I like to talk. Y'all give me like my opportunity.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Renice, how you feel?
Amazing.
I've been waiting
Renice,
all my
how
life.
you feel? Because you just, you said they just made you come.
She turned up a little bit.
She did.
They kidnapped me.
Oh, wow. And then she jumped on the radio, so everybody knows where she is.
Right.
I learned something new.
You did.
I feel like I want to come back.
Oh, well, you're invited to come back. So, any shout-outs? Because I know, go ahead.
Shout out to my mama, Corliss Austin. Thank you for letting me be here. Shout out to my brothers of the Kappa Beta Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to my baby girl, Tasha. Love
Oh,
you,
my goodness.
Coach Chapman for helping me with politics. It's all because of you, man. Appreciate it.
That's what's up.
Speaking of that, your mom made a comment on live basically saying that you actually pay attention more than she thought you did.
And they do that. They get in front of other folk and you be like, dang, that's my parents in phase out. That's what's up. So,
Oh, I got you. Shout out to my best friend, Carmise Hall. He inspires me
yeah, so
to do bigger and better
I need
things
friends like
for
this.
humanity.
that's
Right,
what's
my
up.
best friend right here.
Bianca, what you say? Come to the mic.
My best friend right here with me, so.
Oh, y'all that mess. All right, so listen. If you have a high school junior or senior that you think would fit the mold of a Vital Youth Crew member, feel free to let us know. woojamz@yahoo.com directly. Do that. Just email me and let me know who they are, what they do. Just a little bit about them. And we'll let these decide. The ambassadors will decide. Yeah, yay, nay, maybe. So yeah, high school juniors and seniors, you do not have to be in the Birmingham City School System. You can be in the surrounding areas. But as long as you're a junior or senior, and there are a couple of guidelines, we'll talk about those once you get your foot in the dough. But you can come on and talk about whatever it is. We're going to talk about relationships next.
Ooh, yes.
Man.
Look, Taylor's like, But yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about health and wellness. We're going to talk about religion. We're going to talk about everything that we talked about to get you out to this point. We're going to do that. So continue to gauge your audience. When you get back to school next week, let them know, look, man, we got a platform. What are we talking about? Violence in the community, what we can do to stop it. All that. What'd you say?
Said CP finna blow up.
All right, then. Adults?
I mean, I'm glad to hear them talk.
Are you adulting tonight?
I am. I'm actually sitting back and listening because we're getting a whole lot of information that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So and I'm glad that they were given this opportunity to express themselves.
That's what's up. All right, so yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. It's spring break. If you got a break, take a break.
Yes.
Especially if you're a student. Are you doing homework? Spring break?
I got to. I
Me
got
too.
class.
Yeah, I got
this week.
papers and projects and stuff.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Who gave you homework?
Oh, Coach Chapman.
You ain't one that you shouted out. So
All
yeah.
the kids, man, y'all be safe on spring break too.
Definitely.
You know, y'all. I see a lot of y'all going down to the beach. There's gonna be a lot of drinking, a lot of people hanging around. So you know, protect yourself. Come deep, leave deep. Nobody left behind. You dig?
This is up. So yeah, be careful, be watchful, pay attention to your surroundings, and always be vital. In the meantime, if you need to reach me, you can go on social media, of course, the Facebook page, Vital Show. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, at WatchWooWork, all that spelled the same way it sounds, WatchWooWork, and watch me work, watch me do what I do, watch me and my friends, watch me and my people, and keep up with all the latest events, all the current events, all the news, all the happenings around the city and around the world, because it's all vital. Y'all have a great night. Bye.